left the frequency vibration check on 19th where we had the top predicted. So now let's go from there and see. We have these two frequency bars, the price ranges which we were tracking based on the difference between the blue lines, the consecutive days blue lines, and when we come to this point we find a new frequency also coming up. Let me bring it down here so you can see it from the high to the low. Now this I'm applying on ES. The laws of nature are true on every market. So we have three frequency bars we're going to track because we are tracking the top three frequencies only. Frequency means distance between the high and the low of the consecutive balance points in the last 30-40 days, and we keep tracking those. All right. And we were here. 3 means 3. This fourth one came in, so we can just release one or just you will see all the vibration of the algos. All right. So from this day we had this high, which is fine, and from the same day it came back to retest it. This is fine. From the pivot low we got this high. Precisely, you're talking about huge money with 10 lots, right? All at this moment, if you do your work, you can enjoy the benefits. All right. Now we are looking at the heights, right? Heights from here and here, right? So this is what we discussed. So we put it on the pivot high and this low where we think market is going to go. So this is why we have multiple terminating points. From this high we got this point, it went up a little bit, but which is going sideways, which typically tells us, hey, it's not done yet, because we also have this green level which has 70% probability it will hit those and reverse from there. All right, so from this low we got this high, so let's plot it quickly. We got that. Now we are looking at this. So we are looking at this area where market might bounce from. A green level is there, it comes to green level, so we can trust this went up 20 points, which is okay. Now this happened. Now we got a new frequency. This is again, they keep shifting the frequencies, right? Now this is the biggest frequency. Now we should anticipate that some things will happen based on that frequency. So market is going sideways, market is going this way, right? So this was all the frequencies we already have, putting at the bottom, putting at the pivots. Is coming down to this area, which is also green area. It held, it went up huge, 65 points again, and we already discussed how to calculate these frequencies, right? We've done 2 videos on this. This is the third follow through, just to show this is not a fluke and nothing is random in the market. Everything floats with a frequency of 369 if you do your Tesla work. All right, Mr. W.D. Gant studied his work for 10 years. All right, there we go. So now this day happened and we got a new frequency, big frequency. Now we are expecting that all the pivots and highs and lows might shift to this frequency. All right, so we keep going to this. Small frequencies means put on the high and low, got some reaction. Now this some small reactions are 30-point reaction. We're calling it small. They're not really small. Alright, so you're at the green level. It went up a little bit high, which is fine. You can also go to the pivot, this pivot right there. It predicts the height, which is right here on the top. You have to use some oscillator to confirm in the end. So the green level was respected 2 times. See, from this height to this height, 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and then went up to the next frequency. Now we put it on the top. We got 1 more, 2 more, right? From the bottom, this frequency hit precisely. Now you can see how, I mean, if you can't make millions with this, it's impossible to make millions in this market. You can use ES future options. Obviously, you can't come up at 9 o'clock in the morning and say, yes, I'm ready to trade, give me money. This is a long journey, long hours. But if you want to make that kind of money, 7-figure trader, first you have to master your trade. It takes 15 years to become a brain surgeon, right? We have done the surgery for 20 years and giving it to you on a silver plate if you want it. Laws are pretty simple. Put at the bottoms and the top. So right now we don't know. We will just put it like this. We know that the frequency has shifted a little bit, not much, but we'll put it on the top. The market is doing this, we'll put it on the top, we'll put it on the bottom. If it gets there, doesn't get there, we're fine, right? Put on the bottoms also, pivot. So I'm putting it all, I'm just trying to say what all frequency is coming close to my green levels. Okay, this is it. Got some reaction here, which is fine. From the tops, we are expecting market is trying to stretch to this level, and it does. And from this pivot right here, came down, held this pivot, it protected this. So everything is pointing to this area for a reversal. We put a block here, and we refine it through our other systems. And there it goes, sideways, boom. 100 points is $5,000, right? So this is how you want to really, if you want to trade future, if you want to buy some puts 3-4 days out, you can hedge it also. This is where swings make huge money. 100-point moves, 5 grand, 10 lots, $50,000, right? Risk is also there, but you can manage that as the count grows. All right. So from this high, now we're gonna put our numbers where we're going. So look at this. It came down, frequency vibration. Came down to this area, frequency vibration. 20 points, 10 points. Everything is running based on the model I am sharing with you. Right here, bounce here. 20 points, bounce here. 20 points. The point is, the points of reversal are known. Based on everything is driven by these blue lines. Everything. And I mentioned many times last 1 year that 70% of the time market will go to one of the green levels and reverse. You can see here, right? And if it doesn't, this is fine because the cycles are not complete. There are multiple cycles. We are looking at one dimension 30-minute cycle. If I put it on 4 hours, which is a controlling chart between big and small players, this is where the work comes. You cannot run 20 models, right? You have to trust one model and run it. I'm demonstrating in public.